You know what's exhausting? No matter how carefully you live, someone out there will still decide you're the villain. You say no to helping someone because you're overwhelmed, and suddenly you're selfish. You set boundaries to protect your energy, and now you're cold. You don't reply to a message right away because you're tired, busy, or just need space, and now you're labeled distant. You stay quiet to avoid pointless drama, and they call you weak. You finally cut someone off after being hurt one too many times, and now you're the betrayer. You don't follow your family's expectations, and you're the disappointing child. You stop living the way your friends expect you to, and suddenly you've changed. And this doesn't just happen in big moments. It shows up in the small, everyday ones too. You type a message, then delete it, afraid it might upset someone. You agree to plans you don't actually want, just to avoid being seen as difficult. You apologize even when you didn't do anything wrong, just to keep the peace. You stay quiet in conversations where something feels off, because being misunderstood feels scarier than being honest. Little by little, you learn that being accepted feels safer than being real. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You cannot control how other people interpret you. You can be kind, honest, and well-intentioned and still be the bad guy in someone else's story. Not because you are wrong, but because people don't see life objectively. They see everything from their side, through their own needs, wounds, and expectations. That's exactly what the courage to be disliked talks about. If you live trying to be liked by everyone, you slowly give up your freedom. Every time you shrink yourself to avoid disappointing someone, every time you choose silence over truth, you trade a piece of who you are for temporary approval. You might look like the good one, the easy one, the understanding one, but inside, you feel smaller. You're not wrong for choosing yourself first. They just wanted to be first. You're not wrong for stepping back. They just wanted you to tolerate more. You're not wrong for protecting your peace. They just benefited from your self-sacrifice. And the hardest part is realizing that no matter how much you give, it's never enough for people who are used to you giving everything. According to the philosophy of Alfred Adler, most conflict between people comes from one thing: the desire for approval. The need to be seen as good, helpful, loyal, and agreeable. That constant pressure to prove your worth through how useful you are to others. And freedom only begins when you step out of that need. That's the shift most people never make. They stay trapped, trying to explain themselves, justify their choices, and correct every misunderstanding. But the truth is, you don't need to be understood by everyone to live honestly. Some people will always see you as wrong, simply because you stopped playing the role they benefited from. So, stop trying to make everyone comfortable. Stop over-explaining just to look like a good person. Stop apologizing for choosing yourself. People are allowed to misunderstand you. People are allowed to be disappointed. People are allowed to tell their version of the story. What matters is that you live yours. Life already comes with enough pressure. Don't add more by forcing yourself to look good in everyone's eyes. You were never meant to be an actor in someone else's script. Remember this: not everyone who dislikes you is right. Not everyone who tells a story is fair. If you live honestly and treat people with basic decency, that is enough. And if someone still sees you as the villain, let them. Pause for a moment and ask yourself how much of your life has been shaped by trying to be liked. Maybe freedom doesn't start with being loved by everyone, but with finally giving yourself permission to stop explaining. If this resonated, sit with it, share it with someone who needs it, and choose yourself just a little more today.